Hello. We are going to continue Hollow Knight. Making good progress. Last time we took out the Nightmare King after a lot of attempts, but not nearly as many as you'd think. I think it was somewhere around the 10 marker. We made a attempt at Zote. Just remember that I hate fighting Zote, especially with this restriction, but it'll be fine. Right now, one, did we get Essence from the Nightmare King? Okay, you did not get Essence from the Nightmare King. So since we did not get Essence from the Nightmare King, we're going to get some Essence, we're going to Awaken the Dream now, and we're probably going to spend most of the time today on the White Palps. After I refight Zote. Because technically he does give Dream Essence if I win, but it's not an easy fight. With our restrictions, at least. Oh, I forgot to bring in chat. 1 second. There we go. No, that's there. Hello. I didn't appreciate that. Or that. Or that. Oh, here's it from the ceiling. Alright, we can do that better. That was my first rusty attempt. I haven't played since yesterday, just picked up the controller. Whatever you want to say. We got summons this time, okay. Where is he at? I was gonna say, we might have time to heal while he's summoning, but then he followed up with that attack. So if I start really early as soon as he starts summoning, it might be enough time. We also may take off Grimchild, honestly. Well, he's probably doing more damage than I am, but we do need to squeeze in a few more charm slots. Dang it. I wasn't sure where he was coming from. God, I hate fighting Zote. Alright, don't hit people while they're down. Hornet would destroy Zote. Dang it. Hey, you gave me time for 3. Crap, I didn't see that guy. I thought he was further up. Alright, that wasn't too bad. We're learning a bit of how to dodge him. I'm gonna be honest, I have never actually bothered to learn this fight outside of the Colosseum. Well, not Colosseum, but... there's a reason why in every run after my first run, I never save Zote. Specifically so I don't have to fight him in the Hall of Gods. Dragon Descending Dark, that would probably be helpful there. It's just hard to rewire my brain to use spells even when I need to use them. I'm just so used to fighting these guys without spells. Oh, no soul. No soul. I think we took off Dream Now, if I remember right, so I should not try to Dream Now during this fight. That's not what I wanted. I was ready for it. I lucked out there. Yeah, the key to this fight is going to be to take out his minions as soon as they appear. Did that just parry sound? What was that? It bounced his minion back. Ha! Yeah, that's the first time I've gotten that achievement. There we go, that's everything we need. 1800 essence. Off to the resting grounds. No, I lie. We're actually gonna go get Shade Cloak from the Abyss. That has too many things locked behind it to ignore. That gets us access to the rest of Queen's Gardens, gets us access... just in general, the Abyss gets us upgraded Howling Rates. I wonder if the child's any good against siblings. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Our pure vessel has ascended. Beyond lies only the refuse and regret of its creation. We shall enter that place no longer. Pretty sure I read that the first time, but oh well. It's open! Alright, not a screen transition there. Whee! Oh, we didn't go very far. Also should have equipped Dream Nail. Not Dream Nail, but the charm that makes Dream Nail more effective. Let's head this way first. I think we can just get the spell upgrade over here. Our voices will cry out again. Alright, that's our last spell upgrade, Abyss Shriek. It's larger and does more damage by default. Now, unfortunately, as I said, I did not... Okay, they still die in 2 hits, it's fine. Because you don't get soul off them unless they manage to Dream Nail. And I did not get fast Dream Nail on me right now. So trying to Dream Nail them would not be easy. Not impossible, just not easy. Okay, 3 hits, but Grimchild tends to hit them, so it ends up being 2. Oh, okay, actually it's more than 3 hits. We really need Grimchild to hit him. Just goes to show how helpful Grimchild is actually being, even if it doesn't feel like it at times. Oh no, that was close. Get it. Alright. Lighthouse active. Turn it off. Cannot. Liking, I'm sorry, the sea calls. Even with Silk Song, there's still a ton we don't know about the Abyss. I wonder the effects of the Abyss were actually caused by Grandmother Silk. Honestly, even the Abyss taking people over could still be Grandmother Silk. It's just an advanced stage of the haunting. We've got Shade Soul. Sorry, I was thinking in my head, which I shouldn't be doing, but I was thinking in my head about the thing I said. Alright, now I'm gonna take the tram, not tram, but we take the stag way over to the resting grounds. We upgrade our nail. Can't we get out of here? Oh, actually, wait, hold on, it's possible I lied. That was not my first time beating Zote. Because I've read the detail of this is not the first time, or Steam, my Steam copy is not the first time I played the game. I played on the Switch, where I did get all the achievements, so I must have beaten Zote once before. Ghost, I see you face the place of your birth, and now drape yourself in the substance of its shadow. Though our strength is born of a similar source, that part of you, that crucial emptiness, I do not share. Funny then, that such darkness gives me hope. Within it I see the chance of change. A difficult journey you would face, but a choice it can create. Along our world's stasis or face the heart of its infection. I'd urge you to take that harder path, but what end may come, the decision rests with you. It faced the void and ascends unscathed. Could it unite such vast darkness? Corner from. I think it's actually just over here. Yeah, there we go. And dash. Alright, we're going resting grounds, that's what I said. Oh, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the Dream Nail. Yes, the time has come. The Dream Nail. And you as well, Wielder. It is time for you both to awaken. The essence you've collected. Let's hope that it still remains in this old kingdom. How did I get a Lex? The essence you have collected. The hope that still remains in this old kingdom. Pure potential. Let it course through you and into the Dream Nail. Hold it aloft, Wielder. Awaken. Awoken Dream Nail. The Dream Nail is upgraded and break into even the most protected mind. Ah, yes. No dream can hide itself from you now. You can peer into the darkest places. You just need to find the right crack. Will you do with such a powder, Wielder? Whose memories will you hunt down? Do as you wish. My promise fulfilled. May the crimes of my tribe be washed away in time, like the rest of his kingdoms. The dream now has fully awoken, yet you still collect essence. Perhaps I've instilled an obsession in you. Keep at it then. I'm happy to wait and watch your progress. Once you have collected 2,400 essence, return to me. I've no more gifts to give, but you'd prove yourself the wielder my tribe awaited. This kingdom is full of old memories, both beautiful and grotesque. Seek them out, reveal them, and gather essence. We've got, White Defender, and a few Dream Bosses should easily get us at 2,400. But we're not doing that right now. Honestly, I don't actually need Dream Wielder right now. I'll take the dash. There's nothing we're going to be fighting other than the two guards at the end of Path of Pain, maybe, if I'm insane. On that note, though, we can probably get rid of Grimchild. We can't slot in High Blood, that's too expensive. Extending the range of my nail might be a good idea for platforming, I don't know. Honestly, there's nothing I want to equip. High Blood would be the most helpful, but we don't have enough slots. I'll speak to Grimchild. You can come with me. Get into the memory. A corpse in white armor. Alright. Here we go. Oh, shoot, hi. I forgot you existed. Oh, well, this isn't gonna last long. That's interesting. Alright, duh. Yeah, when you die, you die. Weirdly enough, actually. So you don't drop your shade, but you do die in terms of that counts as a Steel Soul death. Which I can only assume is an aspect of being in a higher being's mind, I guess. Because it's also true of the Radiance. I tell you, those guys are absolutely going to kill me at the end of Path of Pain. Which is why we should not do Path of Pain with this much health. There's also benches in the mine. Maybe that is the other part of it. You can die in the mine and go to a bench. Then it must not be a true dream or something. And you can approach lore gameplay, by the way. The White Palace is different from other dreams. And it only shares resemblance to the Radiance's dream. Maybe Nightmare King Grim counts as a death. Dang, I was not fast enough on the spell. I am by no means an expert at this platforming part. As demonstrated. Grimchild could hit one of those and mess me up, actually. Yeah, I think we'll take Grimchild off. Put Dreamwheeler on. Nailmaster. And I'll take Sprintmaster back. No, I think actually I'll take Rub Song. That'll help me a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. For the platforming. So there's this tiny stupid in my voice that just kicked in my head that I was like, but what is extra health really? Like, from refusing to grab extra health is extending my life through the purpose of gaining a little bit of soul every time I die. Extra low health? In normal combat, no it isn't, but in this sort of combat, it absolutely is, so why not just give myself extra health? Like I said, it's really stupid, but it is the thought on my mind. Oh, didn't know that was coming. Come on, I know you're up there. I just barely saw it on the screen. Alright, that doesn't actually do what I was hoping. I was hoping I could delay my dash by... And kind of, as long as I don't let it complete. If we don't kill these guys for no reason, I can keep using them to get soul. Oops, wrong button. One trigger stops me, the other one propels me towards whatever obstacle I'm looking at. Gotta be careful. Too low. Alright, this is the part where we kind of have to awkwardly, like, dash and jump. There we go. That's a combo that'll be pulled off a decent amount in here. Pogo. Alright, I think we can get Infinite Soul from this, maybe, or maybe that might be Path of Pain. Okay, not where the Path of Pain is. No, this terrifying platforming section is not the Path of Pain. Did not do it. Okay. We're gonna have to actually not dash that. Too close. Too close. I'm pretty sure it's possible to skip this. That's the part where I panic. Alright. You just gotta get through. There we go. I'll see, I don't think you can. I think I'm thinking of a different section. I'm in the wrong spot. Nope, that worked. Just barely. Nothing there. Oh. Hold. And go. That was too long. That might be too low. This is clearly where I'm supposed to go, but... I gotta like dash, cancel, jump. Is this a shortcut? Oh, this is a shortcut, nice. I didn't know this existed. Though not really the most needed shortcut. That was only a hard section. Part before it was harder. Alright, second section should be over here. And then there's a third section up top, and I think before that is the Path of Pain. Yeah, I had a feeling there'd be a floor saw. Didn't mean to jump, I was trying to do a short hop and a dash. Can't mid-jump there. I was going to say the degree to which that was a bad idea. Alright, that just goes off, so we're going to the left. What's fun is when you're playing randomizer around with door randomizer, and at any point you end up in a white palace. Alright, I guess I'll be here now. I didn't make that jump, but... Oh, I see there's a ground. I thought I could stand on that, my bad. Dang it, come on. Let's heal up. Alright, unfortunately, I need to stop here for a moment. I'll be back. Alright, I am back. Ow. That was fairly predictable. Short hop. Alright. Can I go around this way? I can, but that didn't really save much time. Go away. Alright, I might need to pause in a moment. Alright, come on, wait for it. Oh, we can stand on that. Hi. Meow. You can't be in here. Stop eating my cord. Alright, one moment. I kick a cat out. Hey, it's going pretty well. I just had to pause real quick to handle something. Currently in the White Palace. Yeah, I had a cat break into my area, so I had to let him out. No, this is not my first time through. That's why I'm doing a little bit of a challenge run. When I play normally, I don't end up using spells, so I figured I'd limit myself to not upgrading my nail, as well as having no mask upgrades. Which is going to make Path of Pain really hard if I decide to attempt it. I stream daily at 12. No, not 12. At 11:30 p.m., which is later. However, I only stream Monday, Tuesday at 12 a.m. to 2 p.m. Well, didn't know that Salt Lake was there. I'd say full-time. But I do need to find work as well. but at the moment it is full-time. Alright. That's 2 sections down, 1 section to go. Alright, here's the Path of Pain. East US. To witness secrets sealed, one must endure the harshest punishment. Wow, that was terrible. Oh, thanks. No, that was bad. Yeah, I'm gonna limit myself to, now, 1 life on this. If I die, I'm not gonna attempt it again. I don't need to super dash there, what am I doing? I keep this for my shorter window. I was initially playing a small... dang it. DS game. Which I'm not playing anymore, but this is still somewhat small. But at night, I'm playing currently a zombie game. State of Decay 2. Oh, okay. Oh god. And that's alternating with another game, which is currently Sonic. Zomboid is cool, but I find it's a lot more personal based. I mean, you might have mods that change that. State of Decay 2 has a lot more focus on building a community up. Maybe. I don't really have a Discord account set up for this yet. It's still all my private stuff that I need to set up. I've kind of been focusing on editing down my Silksong playthrough into something a little more watchable. And that's been all of my focus. Dang it, I could have made that easy. Okay. At this point we are committed to the Path of Pain, I can't just turn around. I think that's too high. Nope, okay, we're good. And I can just exit the game or die. Whoops. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, depends on what it is. I don't have very many multiplayer things. Crap, I need a little height. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. Doop. Where are we going? To the left, okay. Oh, I don't have any social media, really. That's another thing I need to set up. I'm not very social media minded. Dang it, that would work if I had down pogo. That would not have worked. Nope, hit the thorns. Hit the thorns. Dang it, Saul. We're getting a little low. If I don't get past this section, I might need to turn around and backtrack to the last statue I know of. If that's even possible. Too soon. Dang it. Yeah, we're in a little bit of... Oh wait, there's one right here. At some point, after I finish Sonic Adventure 2, which is what I'm currently playing during my nighttime stream, when I'm not playing the zombie game, I'm going to be starting up the Kingdom Hearts series. Yes. Not good enough. I'm too far back. I can, like, drop and dash immediately. Not where out. Okay. That's the easy part. That's the kind of hard part. You drop down, dash under, trying to like pogo off that bottom saw, I think. Maybe I can just dash and jump? Yeah, okay, I can just dash and jump. Are there saws in here? Is there a shortcut? No? No shortcut. Okay, that took way longer than I thought to come back. Dang, our pogo is a little high. And we're good, next section. What have we here? Dash through, probably pogo across carefully. Alright, not bad. No hidden walls. Too high. I had well the first time, now I'm just screwing it up. Dang it. This isn't where I think it is it? Like, we're not already basically at the end, are we? Surely not. Dang it. I'll probably use my Dream Gate to get out of here if I needed to, in a pinch. There's no real reason, but if it was like Steel Soul or something, because I have stupidly done this in Steel Soul before. In fact, the first time I did this, it was in Steel Soul. I didn't know there were enemies at the end, and they killed me. Very quickly. Alright, the problem is these saws. Alright, this is not the end, this is just a checkpoint. There's a similar section that's much longer, and that's the end. But we haven't even seen floor spikes yet, so there's no way this is the end. Or awkward saw blade pogos. Can't break anything there. If you're careful, you can pogo up that. There you go. That's a decent skip. Well, we can't die here, because we're just going to keep spawning next to the Infinite Soul statue. For the moment, we have a checkpoint. Oh, I got some height off that. That was not what I intended. That was a little scary. It's good to know that's possible. Pogo. I don't know where we're going, just Pogo. Alright, I think we just need to go to the right. I thought about seeing what was to the left. That's why I hesitated. Nope. I should have tapped my super dash. That would have let me delay the wall without jumping. Dang it, hit Thorn. It's fine, this is one of the harder sections. It's not... I wouldn't say it's not equal difficulty throughout, but I'd say each person probably has different pain points when it comes to the Path of Pain. Alright, we're standing on a platform. There's a statue here, it's hidden, don't worry. Perfect. There we go, that time I dashed properly. Where am I going? Too low, or too high. I think we're nearing the end, though. I know I've said that before, but this is looking a little more familiar to me. Dang it, too soon. This section right here, I keep tripping out. Not enough. I gotta be low enough to where I can dash across and then jump. So I gotta get real close to the thorns. It's a good thing I got rid of Grimchild, because that would have made that a pain. Dang, I almost had that. I think I was actually too low that time. I managed to jump. I don't feel like getting the statue. We'll probably just fall to our death. Okay, fine. Now we get a little bit of soul off these guys, so it doesn't matter. Oh, that was close. I almost didn't get that last pogo. I'm searching the walls. Never know when there's gonna be a hidden passage or something. I think we are at the final section. Yeah, here we go. That was terrible. Yeah, I was gonna say, can I just dash across? Technically I can dash to here. Dang, I gotta time that right. What if I dash from up here? Oof. Yeah, it's gonna be a tricky time. That's not even the hard part. The hard part's right at the end. I mean, that makes sense, but... Yeah, combine jumping off of those with jumping off of saws. Dang it, almost had it. Oh, it's too fast. What was that game? Oh, that inscription, that was where it told me I was too fast. I feel like Midnight are being a Saw Blade here. Ah, I side pogoed. Side pogo isn't even a thing, but I side slashed. I still wonder how crazy Horn's Path of Pain equivalent will be. I don't think we've gotten it yet. I feel like it's gonna be part of the DLC. I used my double jump already. And if you want to go really crazy, you could have each crest use a different Path of Pain tailored to that crest. Dang it. We're right at the end, come on. We're not really though, there's one more section even after that, and that's even harder. But eventually the beginning section becomes easy and it becomes the hard part, or the hard part is later. I shouldn't have double jumped until I was at the bottom. It's important to delay my hop. Yeah, you gotta pogo off that for long enough to wait for the saw blade to come back, then you have to pogo all the way across the saw blade, under another saw blade, onto another saw blade, and I think you're at the end. And those last two saw blades are fairly quick. Dang it. I would have had it. I keep panicking. Or at least I would have had that section. I don't think I would have had the end. And there's no way we beat the dude at the end of this. With 5 masks and no upgrades. And they could theoretically kill me with one combo. They've done 5 masks of damage to me before. Dang it. I had the double jump, it was just too late. Oh, I clipped it. Practice. I gotta practice pogoing off spikes. See, I'm insane. But what I really want from Silksong at some point, I want a arena similar to the Trial of the Fools. except obviously designed for Hornet's capabilities instead of the Knight, because the hardest difficult section for the Knight is when you're stuck on the walls, and because of that you're limited mobility. But Hornet is actually very effective, even when she's on the walls. She even has a section that's similar, where the lava is below her, and she can handle that one with ease compared to the Knight. Even if she gets hit, she can heal in the air. Dang, we had it. But that's still not the end. Actually, I'm misremembering. It's not you go under a saw and then onto a saw. It's bounce across a saw, then go under a saw, bouncing onto another saw in between, and then onto the other saw. Slash, that might be it. It sounds like the same thing, but it is in fact more complicated. Also, I will consider this my one and only run through the Path of Pain. I'm not doing this again on any other run I do. And that goes for even if I fail this. I keep messing up my timing. I'm unlearning. That a little bit of thorn at the top of that platform keeps getting me. Practice. Dang it. I thought I missed that. Yeah, sorry I'm not exactly making much progress here. But maybe my repeated attempts at pain are amusing, I don't know. Nope. See, the problem is, I tend to approach these sorts of things from a mindset of, I've done it before, so I can do it again. Which means I am going to stubbornly throw myself at this. For way longer than anyone should. Yeah, see that real fast saw? You gotta pogo off of it. Hold on, I think I just realized the trick I should be utilizing. It's better to pogo from the side of the spike, because that way even if the spike is mistimed, it won't hit you. As you can see, I hit way too late here, and it's not killing me, but I'm still getting the pogo. Because otherwise sometimes I miss time and get hit by the spike. It's less consistent, but it's more consistent in that it won't kill me if I'm inconsistent. But it does mean I might gain different amounts of height. And that's the important thing when you're going to throw yourself at a challenge like this. Realizing where you're going wrong and actually trying to adapt versus just doing it over and over. Oh, that would have been it. Or no, it wouldn't have because I used the double jump prior. You have to pogo off, dash under, then bounce up onto that middle saw, then delay yourself long enough to pogo across the other saw. And that's basically the end from what I recall. So we are incredibly close, which is the annoying part. If we weren't incredibly close, I would have given up by now. Yep, there we go, I hit the spike. That was 100% me putting my faith in the ability that that saw would be there. It was not there. Dang it. Dang it. Honestly, I find it easier to poke off saws than spikes if I have to delay. I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger. My finger just was too slow or something, I don't know. Oh, that would have been it. If I was just a little lower, that would have been it. I guess technically Silksong does have the surface climb. That's kind of like a Path of Pain. But is it? I feel like it's not as crazy as this. Which feels like a weird complaint, but a lot of things in Silksong are harder. It feels like the Surface Planet is more just equivalent to the normal White Palace. Because even the normal White Palace has sections that are kind of tricky. Though that specific section that I'm thinking of is apparently skippable, which I'd rather amuse to learn. Dang it. We shall be here for the entire duration. We actually will. I only have 30 minutes left. Unless I decide to extend it, which is fine to do. I might at least extend it until we beat normal White Palace. That, or I will literally keep this going until we end up beating it. I'll just rename the stream like Path of Pain. Streaming until we beat Path of Pain. Alright, fine. Denied. Yeah, when we're about to say something really dumb like at this point, this beginning session is automatic to me. And now I've died 3 times trying to get back forward. So clearly it's not. Dang it, that was too fast. Too fast, too soon. Hate bears. You know, I think your brain is broken when you start considering certain sections of this easy. No, that would have been it. But I was actually thinking about that middle saw blade section as easy. And then I was like, no, that's really dumb. No part of this is easy. It's like my headphone is resting on my ear in a weird way. It's kind of starting to hurt. I'm just gonna take that one out for now. Who needs sounds in your right ear? Oh, good. Should've pogoed. We're agonizingly close. The fun thing is I feel more confident about doing this than I do if beating Lethal first stage, okay? This is a concrete challenge. I know exactly what to expect, I know exactly how to get past it. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around how I could possibly beat Lethal. There's just so many things I need to do, so many opportunities for mistakes. And all it takes is one chain of events and our community collapses, especially right now when there's 2 people in it. Dang, I had panic there. I should have delayed on the spike. My best bet is get a powerhouse. Yeah, I screwed that up. And then just kind of melee the hearts, but yeah, I don't know. Meanwhile, this is just get past platforming segment. There's one way to do it. I eventually figure out the one way to do it. That's just it. I eventually stop accidentally bumping my trigger when I don't need to and dash into spikes. Not that I'm blaming my controller for my failure, I'm actually also failing. It's like 70% me failing and like 30% me screwing up critical moments because I bump a button that I shouldn't. Now I'm gonna go with 10% 90. Because it really does not happen often. It's just often enough to where I feel really silly when it happens. It's that simple as just not moving my finger. So while I could blame it, it's still something that happens because of my action. So the only one really to blame is myself. Which is why we've been here for 40 minutes or so. No, I'm gonna guess an hour. That wasn't the dash button. I used the super dash button, which requires a wall. By the way, there is no concrete reward at the end of this if you thought there was. This is entirely an optional trial to undertake. I consider lore to be a fairly concrete reward. However, it's only a fairly concrete reward the first time. If you do it any time beyond the first time, you're just doing it for the fun of it. Sweaty. Keep descending, darkening them. Do not give them the opportunity to fight back. Oh. Yeah, no, my hands are made of sweat right now. No, there's even anything to say. They don't speak. I just watch it. That's it. That's Path Pain. Congratulations to me. That's bad. Equivalent to what you get there. I don't need to heal. I don't know why I thought I needed to heal. Alright. Hey, we still have 15 minutes. That should be enough to clear out the palace. We only have one section left. And it's really skippable. Not that way. That's the wrong way to skip it. You're doing it wrong. I think we just skipped a ton. I'm not sure where we are. I'll just go under this. I can't go under this one, but you can just side pogo. I think I can actually pogo off the top of that and reach somewhere. There we go. Now we'll do a super dash across here. Yeah, unlike the Path of Pain, regular White Palace has a ton of routes through, actually. More than you'd think, at least. That was too high. Right into the saw. I thought we had that lined up. Logo. Alright, this right here. It looks difficult. It is difficult. And it's entirely skippable. So skipping it is a little tricky. To reach where we need to reach, I'll have to jump down to that middle platform first. And then we dash over that one. I cannot tell you how long I spent on that section there. Because you gotta like dash through perfectly, stop at the right section, then dash through perfectly again, and stop at the right section. Can't skip this though, gotta just time it. We may actually die here. I no longer have infinite statues. No, it'll be fine. It's just a matter of timing things. The way timing things works. Always go when it's there. And then by the time you're on the descent, it's out of the way. Give me your soul. Alright, we're done with White Palace, I believe. Which is, in fact, everything I set out to do somehow. I really thought we'd spend the entire time Path of Pain. Those are spikes. Okay, we're not quite done. But we're basically done. Because in my opinion, if you don't skip it, that spike section is the hardest section. Hold on, wait. I think we are done. This is actually we're going backwards. My bad. Are we? I can't tell. No, that's where we came from. This door opened. I accidentally killed those two guys. They're dead now. It just looks very similar to another section that we've been through. Dang it. Hornet's wall climb. Is it up top? Is that the problem? Dang, it came back and got me on the retract. Why does that exist though? That was too slow. I mean, obviously, I died. That's the only thing that could mean. I guess I could have been too fast, but that would be jumping into it before it went down, which is what I did the first time. Bonk. Bonk. Alright, now I think we're pretty much done with Path of Pain. Right? Oh, no, wait, I was supposed to crystal dash across. Nice. Quick enter the memory within the memory. No. Not sure why this is here, considering there's nothing left, but no cost too great. I'm pretty sure once we leave here, we're not allowed back in. Ha! We got the white fragment. Gotta go to Queen's Garden for the other piece. Soul of Worm, Soul of Root, Heart of Void. I wonder who says that. So am I allowed back in? I am allowed back in. Never mind. I thought you get locked out. Well, that wasn't too bad. I set out to do exactly what we did, and nothing more than we did, apparently. Or nothing more than I planned. We woke in the dream now, and we went through the White Palace, and that was it. Absolutely nothing else, other than fighting Zoda again. I mean, what else can I really do right now? I mean, I could be going to White Palace, but I've got like 4 minutes. I might as well just end for the day. That next time, which won't be tomorrow, but it'll be in a week from now. Well, a week minus 1 day, because it'll be Monday. We will be... That's not the map, that's why I keep opening that page without having any info on it. We're down here. We're going to be heading up to the Queen's Gardens. We'll get the other piece. We might go ahead and get it cleansed. Not cleansed, but void essence. And then we'll probably get the Dreamers finally. And then from there, it's just a matter of whatever completion stuff we want to do before we leave. That's probably going to be Monday and Tuesday. Because then I'll take out the Radiance. Maybe I'll do Godholm. I'll probably do Godholm. But I don't want to spend too much time on that. So far this challenge run has been not nearly as terrible as I thought it would be. I mean, it's certainly not easy, but it could be worse. And our hardest encounter so far was... The Nightmare King was pretty difficult. But I'd say Failed Champion was probably our most difficult encounter before we figured out we could just spam spells. Which means if I tried it again, then it wouldn't be that difficult. So, our hardest encounter, if we're not counting Nightmare King, or Zote went down pretty easy. I thought he would be harder. I think it's just Nightmare King. I can't think of any other thing we had trouble with, bonus-wise. But anyways, I should not call it a night, but at least call it for now. I'll be back on later to play... I'm playing Sonic tonight. Okay, yeah. I'll be playing Sonic Adventure tonight, Dark Story. And then we'll be continuing this in a week. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.